Now, I'm going to give you guys the list of players, okay, that are confirmed injured for the World Cup. Now, it's a great shame. Obviously, these players would have probably made their team. You know, actually, I'm going to go as far as saying all the players that are going to feature in today's video would actually be, you know, featured in the nationalities team, basically, for the World Cup. So the situation is all these players have been injured recently, so that is what has ruled them out for the World Cup. There's a couple that are, you know, major doubts, and there's a few that are absolutely confirmed. So let's get through them today in today's video. If you want more World Cup related videos, don't forget to drop a like and thumbs up down below. If you are looking to get yourself your own little FIFA card like me, my little icon or legend card, me and Ryan Giggs, boys and girls, I mean, that is what I've got. Check out allfoot.com. Their link will be in the description down below. If you use the code Rossihd, it'll get you 5% off as well. They got loads of things on their website. You can send your photo in there, get your custom FIFA card. They got phone cases. But the big boy, the main thing, is the FIFA card, guys. If you want your own, you know what to do. Link in the description. So let's get into the first player, and I think it's fair to say we should cover this one. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Now, this is a shame. It really is. Not only has he been injured recently, I think he got injured in the first leg of the Champions League semi-final. He's going to miss not only the second leg, potentially the final as well. Obviously, he's going to miss the World Cup as well, which is why we're making this video. But it's a great shame. Some of the players in this video, you know, their seasons are sort of over, okay? Their team can't finish any different than the league. They're not in any cups. You know, that's sort of the situation that's been... Oh, that's not very good, is it? And that's sort of the situation a few of these players are in. But when you're a player like Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, who's still got a lot to play for this year, you know, potentially a Champions League final, arguably the biggest game in club football, if you like, he's going to miss that, and then he's going to miss the World Cup as well. So this is a great shame. This is probably the biggest shame maybe in the episode. I don't really know. So the 24-year-old has actually got a knee injury, which is, you know, I'm speaking of someone that's had quite a few knee injuries in the past. They're not very nice, to be honest. They can put you out for a long time. So he's taken off the first leg of the semi-final in, I think it was like 15 minutes in, with a big tackle against Kolarov, which is, you know, he's a big boy as well. Now, as I was saying to you earlier, he actually come out and he did a little bit of a statement. He was speaking about it and stuff like that. So with his knee ligament injury, and he actually said, "I'm absolutely devastated to have picked up this injury at such a crucial time." Now, in this statement, it does say the extent of the injury means Oxlade-Chamberlain is set to miss the remainder of the campaign for Liverpool, and as well as the World Cup in Russia with England. Oxlade-Chamberlain will now begin a full rehabilitation program to enable him to reach full fitness again as soon as possible, returning to action next season. So yes, that's right. We're not going to see him now till maybe Liverpool's pre-season, or maybe even, you know, the start of next season. We're not going to see him for a long time now. There's been no like specific time scale on this guy coming back to football. What we do know is it's going to be a long time, and yeah, first player Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain missing the World Cup in Russia. What a shame. Next up, we've got a German international. Next, we've got a player. Actually, this article's only from 1 day ago, and it's from the Bundesliga's official website. So we've got some good sources here today. We've got Lars Stindl, and the title of this article is "My World Cup Dream is Over." So Borussia Mönchengladbach's forward Lars Stindl has been ruled out for the rest of the Bundesliga season and this summer's FIFA World Cup in Russia after suffering an ankle injury at Schalke. So obviously the injury happened. It was from a awkward, you know, sort of like coming together with another Schalke player, and he was withdrawn obviously from that game in discomfort. It was then confirmed on Sunday that he actually suffered damage, okay, to the joint in his left ankle, and it actually requires an operation, meaning he faces a minimum of 3 months on the sideline. Minimum of 3 months. He actually come out and said, "To get such a bad injury at this point in the season is really tough. First of all, I can't help the team in what's going to be an important run-in, and secondly, it's a bitter pill to swallow that my dream to go to the World Cup is over." Despite a modest total of 6 goals and 31 league appearances this season, the Borussia skipper had actually featured in most of basically Germany's recent squad, and he would have been confident of being selected in the 23-man squad for Russia for the German team. So yeah, that is another player. Germany have been affected by injuries. England have already been affected by injuries. Now, I'm not really sure what Germany's, you know, striker options are this year. They've got Werner, Wagner, Gomez, apparently still. There's a few options there for him, but Lars Stindl, he was pretty confident he was going to make the team. Now, it's just a shame, just a few days away from the end of the season, and players getting these massive injuries, which are just keeping him out for months. And like this guy's had to have an operation. Oxlade-Chamberlain's probably got to have an operation. Once you go under the knife, there isn't a quick fix at all. And lads, just as I'm making this video, okay, let me just talk about this very briefly. I may actually put this on the screen. The World Cup mode has actually been confirmed, and it's going to be free on May the 29th, obviously, which is decent as well. It's quite a while away now. So yeah, it's going to be a FIFA World Cup update. It comes to FIFA 18. I don't know if it's like a download. I'm not really sure what it is, to be honest. But May the 29th is going to be free of charge. I'll probably put a little bit of information about it on the screen, maybe the video. I'm not really too sure. But yeah, World Cup mode confirmed for FIFA, which is decent. Like I say, we've still got like another month to wait for it. It's a long time now, May 29th. But yeah, I thought I'd just announce that. This is a World Cup video as well, so it's quite fitting, really. So cheers, EA. That's good timing there as I'm filming this. Good timing. Next up, we've actually got another German international. Okay, we've got Gnabry, Serge Gnabry. He's set to miss the remainder of the season on this Bundesliga website, but it looks like he's going to miss the World Cup as well. Hoffenheim's top 4 chase has been dealt a blow with the news that Serge Gnabry and Karim Demirbe, I'm not really sure, will almost certainly miss the remainder of the season due to injury. Now, both of them were actually brought off in the match against Hanover, okay, with further tests revealing an issue in Gnabry's right groin and a ligament problem in the other guy's right ankle. I can't even say his name. Now, Gnabry's already missed the first half of this season with a thigh strain, so, you know, he's been in quite good form of late, but he's already had injury problems this year, and it looks like, you know what, he's set to actually miss, a lot, well, the World Cup, basically. So, yeah, Serge Gnabry, he's been in very, very good form recently as well, so there'll be a good chance to get into the German team. There's a good chance he might make the 23-man German squad, but with this now latest injury, and he's already been injured this season already, that looks to put him in massive doubt for the World Cup. So, yeah, it looks like Germany have really been effective with injuries this year. Looks like they've not had a lucky time recently, but they've got a recent World Cup, so they'll do okay. They'll always do okay. Whatever squad Germany put out, they will always do okay. So this is going to be a big one. Okay, we've got another German international next. Okay, they have been seriously hit for this World Cup, massively hit, and this is probably the biggest one of it all. Jerome Boateng, all right, the rock at the back, the centre back, their main centre back alongside Hummels probably. He is in a fight to be fit for the World Cup. This is a BBC Sport article. Very good sources. Don't look very good for this guy in Russia right now. Bayern Munich defender Jerome Boateng says he will fight to be fit for the World Cup after being ruled out for the rest of the season with a thigh injury. The 29-year-old Germany international was injured during Bayern's Champions League semi-final defeat by Real Madrid on Wednesday. Now, he actually put on his Instagram, okay, life is full of setbacks. Now it's time to fight to be fit for Russia. I can't even seem to say that very well for some reason. I will give everything for that. Now, Bayern Munich have come out and said it's usually like a 6-week injury, so yeah, it's not, I mean, it still could technically be fit for the World Cup, but he's still racing against time. If anything happens, any setbacks, then he's 100% not going to make it. He's in a right race against time. So not only is he going to miss the German Cup final for Bayern Munich, he's going to miss the Champions League semi-final and the final if they actually get through. So Joachim Low, I don't even know how to pronounce his name neither, is due to name the provisional squad for Germany for the Russia World Cup on May the 15th. Now, this is only a couple of weeks away, so, you know, we know he's got like another 5-6 weeks of his injury to fix. So, you know, he's got 2 weeks. I don't know. Joachim Low might think, you know what, I'm just going to count him out now. I don't know. He's got 2 weeks to name a squad, and he's not going to be fit for another 5 weeks. That's not great, is it? You know, the manager could take a big gamble and say, look, I think he's going to be fit, so I'm going to name him in my provisional team. Or he could rule him out early and say, look, you're not going to be fit. You're not going to be ready. I need to give someone else a chance and let them know in 2 weeks. So that's a big one. And there's 2 other German players. Gnabry may be fit. That Lindl guy, whatever his name is, he's definitely not going to be fit for Germany. Germany have been hit massively for this World Cup. Next up, we've got Belgium now, who actually could be affected by it, okay? We've got Michy Batshuayi. He hits the pool as he attempts to win race to be fit for World Cup 2018. Now, the Belgians' loan spell Borussia Dortmund was cruelly ended by an ankle injury earlier this month, and he's already, you know, trying to smash the rehab, trying to smash the fitness stuff, trying to smash it to get back for the World Cup for Belgium. He actually did really well on his loan move to Borussia Dortmund. He did really well, performed really well, scored loads of goals. He actually wrote an Instagram post. He was fuming. He couldn't help out even more, but obviously injury, you know, stopped that from happening. So he's actually returned to Chelsea's training ground, where he's actually, you know, trying to get fit and stuff like that. So he's no longer in Germany, no longer at Borussia Dortmund. He's back in England, back in Chelsea's training ground, trying to get fit for the World Cup. Obviously, he was stretchered off, you know, a few weeks ago against Schalke as well. Mate, what is it? I swear there's like a couple of players in this episode have all been injured against Schalke. It's just some sort of curse. So yeah, he's been in loads of stuff, been in the pool, loads of stuff like that. Michy Batshuayi, he's a good personality. We want to see him in the World Cup. Belgium have a lot of choices in the up front. So if he's not quite fit, he might not get picked even. They might not take the gamble. We're gonna have to wait and see. Last of all, we've got actually we've got a big one. Okay, we've got Sigurdsson, obviously for Iceland. Now apparently this is Iceland's first ever World Cup. I was reading an article not too long ago. He's very injured at the minute, and there's a chance their superstar, if you like, their main, maybe biggest player Iceland have, may not make the World Cup, which would be just catastrophic. They've done really well to get there. Now they want to try and do as well as they can, and to do that they need their best players. And if Gylfi Sigurdsson's injured, well, it's a bad start for the whole World Cup for them, to be honest. He's not been training recently. I've seen loads of articles talking about where is he at Everton. There's no pictures of him training at Everton's ground. They don't really know what's happening with him. He's got a knee injury at the minute. He's actually seeing specialists now for a few weeks, trying to sort it out. But yeah, their first ever World Cup. Gylfi Sigurdsson may be injured. He may not play. It's bad. It's bad news. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please drop a like and a thumbs up down below. World Cup mode coming out. I'm going to do a brand new series on that as soon as it comes out. But anyway, guys, take it easy. Have a good day. Peace.
A little stronger now.